Welcome back. Only on Fox, an upstate man facing several charges of sexual exploitation with a minor will remain behind bars. We were the only station inside the courtroom as Bradley Post faced a judge today. Now, he is the fiance, or was the fiance, of Christina Parcell. She was found brutally killed inside her Greer home back in October. Now, at this point, Post has not been charged in her death, but during the investigation into her homicide, investigators with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office says they found evidence linking him to multiple devices that contained child pornography.
The circuit court judge denied his bond today, so he will stay behind bars. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer following this case for us extensively. And you were in the courtroom today, Carrie, as we heard some emotional testimony on behalf of those young victims. What else can you tell us?
The information shared by family of one of the young children involved today was gut-wrenching, including details of how they say their child was at their very first sleepover with a friend when the crimes were committed. Now, an advocate for another victim told the judge she's never seen anything like this in 25 years of practicing law. A letter was also read by an advocate for a third victim, only 12 years old. Now, Bradley Post was not physically inside the courtroom, but he was connected through video from jail. He stayed very silent and sat very still as both his attorney and the prosecutor made arguments for and against granting him bond. A tense courtroom this morning as Bradley Eugene Post heard more charges of child exploitation against him. Families and child advocates urged the judge to deny bond. Post's attorney says his client has no prior criminal record and also has medical issues, citing concerns about the detention center's ability to treat them. Investigators say Post had pornographic images on dozens of devices, many of those images involving children between the ages of 3 and 13, with some of the victims being from the Greenville area. The judge denied bond.
I have to take into consideration not flight risk and safety of the community while out on bond. Mr. Marshall, while I appreciate the argument on behalf of the client, there's simply no bond that I could set that I believe would satisfy both those prongs, and therefore the motion is respectfully denied.
Bradley Post was the fiance of Christina Parcell, the woman found dead in her home in the Canebrake subdivision in Greer back in October. Post attorney said today his client had not been charged in her death. We know another suspect, Zachary Hughes, was arrested in that case. The investigators say he is still in jail. Now, Post is faced with 8 counts of child sex crimes, and the judge says he's going to face more. Investigators believe there could be more victims, so the Sheriff's Department wants you to reach out if you know anything. Of course, we've been following this from the start, and we're going to work to stay on top of any future developments. Cody, Tori.